Good morning students, welcome again here in this video tutorial. Students, as you all of you know that we are doing revision, and in this video tutorial we will revise our chapter number 11. Which chapter? Our chapter number 11, Forest of India. So students, let's start our chapter Forest of India. We will learn about the importance of forest, the types of forest and where they occur in India, the conservation of forest and wildlife. A large area of land, yes, or you can say that a forest is a large area of land covered mainly with trees and other small plants. आपका फॉरेस्ट कौन सा एरिया है? आपका फॉरेस्ट है लार्ज एरिया ऑफ लैंड है जो किससे कवर है? मेनली ट्रीज एंड अदर स्मॉल प्लांट्स. These trees are not planted by humans but grow naturally in the region. आपको पता है ये जो आपके ट्रीज हैं ये ऐसा नहीं है कि उस एरिया ऑफ लैंड में, क्योंकि बहुत बड़ा लार्ज एरिया ऑफ लैंड है, वहाँ जाके ह्यूमंस नहीं जाएंगे कि वो वन एक एक करके वो ट्री प्लांट करेंगे. नो, दीज ट्रीज आर नॉट प्लांटेड बाय ह्यूमंस, दे आर ग्रो नेचुरली इन द रीजन. वो नेचुरली बाय नेचर से ही वो इतने ट्रीज ग्रो करते हैं. और जो भी आपके उस एरिया ऑफ लैंड में ट्रीज हैं और आपके स्मॉल प्लांट्स हैं वो जब नेचुरली ग्रो कर जाएं, दे आर देयरफॉर कॉल्ड नेचुरल वेजिटेशन. हियर वन वर्ड कम हियर बेटा, नेचुरल वेजिटेशन. सो व्हाट डू यू अंडरस्टैंड बाय नेचुरल वेजिटेशन? नेचुरल वेजिटेशन आपका जब कोई भी लार्ज एरिया ऑफ लैंड है, फॉरेस्ट का जब कोई भी लार्ज एरिया ऑफ लैंड है जो मेनली किससे कवर्ड है? ट्री से एंड स्मॉल प्लांट से. सो जो ये ट्री है ये किसी ह्यूमंस ने प्लांटेड नहीं किए हैं, ह्यूमंस ने उन्हें वहाँ जाके नहीं प्लांट किया है कि वो तब बड़े हुए हैं, नहीं. दे आर प्लांटेड नेचुरली एंड ग्रो नेचुरली इन द रीजन. So therefore they are called natural vegetation. So a forest is a large area of land covered mainly with trees and other small plants. These trees are not planted by humans but naturally grow in the region. So they are called what? Natural vegetation. The kinds of trees or other plants that grow in a forest depend on the climate and soil of the place. So आपको पता है जस्ट आपका अगर हम बात करें जम्मू एंड कश्मीर की, सो जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में आपकी क्लाइमेट अलग है और आपका वहाँ का सॉइल अलग है. तो वहाँ के जो ट्री होंगे, वहाँ के प्लांट जो होंगे उनका काइंड अलग होगा. अगर हम नीचे आ जाते हैं, आप आ जाइए आपके नीचे तमिलनाडु में आ जाइए. सो आपका तमिलनाडु का क्लाइमेट अलग है क्योंकि वहाँ वार्म क्लाइमेट है. तो वहाँ के ट्रीज एज कंपेयर टू जम्मू कश्मीर के ट्रीज, दोनों के ट्रीज कैसे होंगे? डिफरेंट होंगे. आप हमारे नॉर्दर्न प्लेन्स में आ जाइए. I have already explained in my previous video tutorials also northern plains soil. Regarding northern plains soils, मैंने आपको बताया है कि जो आपकी northern plains की soil है, हमारे northern plains की जो climate है वो different है. तो हमारे एरिया के जो trees होंगे वो अलग kind के होंगे. Now students, come here. Our next topic is importance of forest. Forests are useful to us in many ways. Yes, in many ways, forests are very useful for us. Like soil, forests are also an important natural resource. Some of the important products we get from forests are as follows. Students, I have explained regarding importance of soil. So same as importance of soil, फॉरेस्ट आर ऑल्सो एन इम्पॉर्टेंट नेचुरल रिसोर्स. मैंने आपको आई हैव ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन, आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू कि आपका सॉइल इज़ एन इम्पॉर्टेंट नेचुरल रिसोर्स. सो सेम एज सॉइल, फॉरेस्ट ऑल्सो आर एन इम्पॉर्टेंट नेचुरल रिसोर्स. सो जस्ट Look at here, students, some of the important product we get from forest. Number one, timber. Which product we get from forest? Timber, which is mainly used for building houses and making furniture. We are using daily furniture in our house. Have you seen फर्नीचर, हैव यू सीन हाउसेज? सो इनमें जो भी प्रोडक्ट यूज़ होते हैं, व्हेन हम अगर हाउस बिल्ड कर रहे हैं तो आपको टिम्बर, वहाँ के लिए टिम्बर कहाँ से मिलती है आपको? वेयर वी गेट फ्रॉम टिम्बर? वी गेट टिम्बर फ्रॉम फॉरेस्ट. फर्नीचर, हैव यू सीन? आप स्कूल जाते हैं, स्कूल में टेबल चेयर, हैव यू सीन? आपके घर में होते हैं मैनी फर्नीचर, आपने देखे हैं, टेबल चेयर सोफ़ा. देन फ्रॉम वेयर वी गेट? वी ऑल गेट फ्रॉम फॉरेस्ट. अब ऐसा तो नहीं है कि हम फॉरेस्ट से सीधे टेबल चेयर ले आएंगे, फर्नीचर ले आएंगे या हाउस ले आएंगे. हम फॉरेस्ट से क्या लाएंगे? यस, वी गेट फ्रॉम फॉरेस्ट टिम्बर. सो timber, which is mainly used for building houses, yes, making furniture. Then firewood, yes, firewood also, where we get? Yes, we get from forest, which is used as fuel. Fuel के use में आती है firewood. And where we get firewood from forest. Wood pulp, which is used to make paper. This is also important. Yes, wood pulp मिलता है हमें. So हमारे पेपर बनते हैं. Just we are using books pages. Then we are using notebooks. हमारी कॉपीज़ हैं, हमारे कॉपीज़ के जो पेजेस हैं वो सारे कहाँ से आते हैं? wood pulp. So, and where we get wood pulp? We get wood pulp from forest. Then rubber, gum, cork and resins. So, which are used to make paint. हम लोग पेंट करते हैं. So, पेंट करने के लिए these things from where we get rubber, gum, cork and resins from forest. Then medicines. All of you know that important medicines also we get from forest. हमें forest से medicines भी मिलती है from trees such as neem. Very beneficial trees are also there in the forest. आपने देखा है कि बहुत सारे beneficial trees भी हैं where grow करते हैं वो. So which are these? Just like trees, नीम, आपका नीम है, तुलसी है, ये सारे आपके बेनिफिशियल ट्रीज एंड प्लांट्स हैं. सो मेडिसिन हमें इनसे मिलती है. सो वेयर वी गेट? यस, वी गेट इट फ्रॉम फॉरेस्ट. फॉरेस्ट आर यूजफुल टू अस एंड अदर वेज ऑल्सो. यस, फॉरेस्ट और भी अदर वेज में हमारे बहुत यूजफुल है. यू नो, Forests prevent soil erosion and control floods also. Forest क्या prevent करते हैं? Soil erosion के prevent करते हैं. Because of this, what it control? Then it control floods also. The trees supply oxygen to the air. This is also an important use of the forest. Without oxygen, we can't live. So who give us oxygen? Only trees give us oxygen because they inhale carbon dioxide. वो क्या inhale करते हैं? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इनहेल करते हैं. एंड व्हाट दे गिव अस? दे गिव अस ऑक्सीजन. यस, द ट्रीज सप्लाई ऑक्सीजन टू द एयर. एंड विदाउट ऑक्सीजन, आपको पता है, वी कांट लिव. They increase rainfall by keeping the air cool and releasing water vapor in the air. Yes, आपको पता है, due to forest, yes, what they increase? They increase rainfall also by keeping the air cool. Air को cool करके what they increase? They increase rainfall and releasing water vapor in the air. Water vapor भी release करते हैं वो air में. You know, but beta, there are many communities and tribes who are almost completely dependent on the forest. Some communities and some tribes who live in forest and who live in near the forest, जो forest में रह रही हैं और जो forest के पास रह रही हैं, वो mainly किस में depend है? वो only depend upon the forest. For what? For fuel, fodder, water, timber, minor forest products are leaf litter for manure preparation. जो माइनर फॉरेस्ट के प्रोडक्ट्स हैं और जो लीफ हैं वो किसके लिए भी यूज़ होती है? मैन्योर प्रिपरेशन के लिए. Their religious and social life is woven around the forest in their areas. उन कम्युनिटीज़ की, उन ट्राइब्स की जो लाइफ है, उनकी जो रिलीजियस एंड सोशल लाइफ है, वो किसके अराउंड है? ओनली फॉरेस्ट इन देयर एरियाज. Forests provide shelter to wild animals. Have you seen? आपने देखा है? As you can see, lion, then elephant, then leopard, giraffe, zebra, all wild animals where they live, birds, all wild animals where they live, they all live in forests. So who provides shelter to wild animals? Only forests provide shelter to the wild animals. Under forest and India. Yes, we are talking about our country, our India. Yes, the area under forest in India has been decreasing as we cut down trees to claim land for farming. Nowadays, we are cutting trees. Yes, we are cut down the trees to claim land for farming. Nowadays, आपका क्या हो रहा है? फॉरेस्ट का मेनली क्या हो रहा है? आपका कट हो रहे हैं फॉरेस्ट. फॉर व्हाट? वहाँ फार्मिंग होने के लिए, एग्रीकल्चर के लिए, लैंड बनाने के लिए, हाउसेस बिल्ड करने के लिए मोस्टली हम लोग क्या कट कर रहे हैं? फॉरेस्ट ही कट कर रहे हैं. Less than 1/4 of land in India is presently covered with forest. Nowadays, how much? Yes, 1/4 of land in India. I'm talking about our country, India. So, less than 1/4 of land in India is presently covered with forest. There are 5 main types of forest in India. How many main types of forest? Yes, there are 5 main types of forest in India. Again, just look at here, student. How many main types of forest in India? Yes, we found 5 main types of forest in India. Number 1, evergreen. So students, now let's come here. The number 1, evergreen forest. Which forest? Evergreen forest. Evergreen forest, you know what beta? They are so dense that sunlight does not reach the ground. काफ़ी dense होते हैं और even sunlight भी जो होती है वो पूरा आपका reach नहीं कर पाती. Where? On the ground. Evergreen trees lose their leaves continuously and not all at once. New leaves replace the leaves that become old and fall. So trees in these forests remain green throughout the year. It means आपकी जो evergreen forest हैं उनकी जो leaves होती हैं वो continuously fall होती है, एक साथ नहीं होती, not all at once. New leaves takes place the leaves that become old and fall. जो न्यू लीव्स होती हैं वो क्या होती हैं आपकी? रिप्लेस करती हैं लीव्स को और उसके बाद ओल्ड होती हैं देन फॉल. सो दैट्स द रीज़न trees in these forests. Which forest? Trees in evergreen forest remain green throughout the year. And you know, they shed their leaves at different times of the years. But yes, वो अपनी leaves को जो shed करते हैं वो different times of the year करते हैं, एक particular उसमें नहीं. Then rosewood, ebony and mahogany are some evergreen trees. Which one? Just look at here again. Rosewood, ebony and mahogany are some evergreen trees. Evergreen forests are found in warm areas with plenty of rainfall. Where we found evergreen forest? Yes, we found evergreen forest in warm areas with plenty of rainfall. कौन से एरियाज जो वार्म एरिया है एंड विच रिसीव हैवी रेनफॉल? व्हाट दे रिसीव? विच एरियाज? दोज एरियाज विच रिसीव हैवी रेनफॉल एंड वार्म एरियाज. In India, they are found on the slopes of the western Ghats. Which Ghats? Yes, these types of forests are found? Yes, these types of forests are found on the slopes of the Western Ghats and in the northeastern states of India. Which? Yes, again look at here. Western Ghats and in the northeastern states of India. Such as which states? Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya and Tripura. Which states? Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya and Tripura. Just look at here. Look at the picture here. So, evergreen forest, Silent Valley, Kerala. ये आपका evergreen forest की pictures given here. So, which forest? Evergreen forest and where? Silent Valley in Kerala. Now student, let's come here. Our next forest, deciduous forest. Which forest? Deciduous forest. Trees in these forests shed all their leaves for some time during the day and hot summer season, in warmer climate of winter and cold climates when there is scarcity of water. It means जो इस फॉरेस्ट के ट्रीज होते हैं वो अपने जो लीव्स को शेड करते हैं. वो कैसे करते हैं? एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम पे, यस सम टाइम, एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम होता है इनका लीव्स को शेड करने का. जस्ट लाइक यू कैन से दैट ड्राई एंड हॉट समर सीजन. ये तो बहुत ज़्यादा ड्राई एंड हॉट समर सीजन है इन वार्मर क्लाइमेट्स में, और विंटर में है तो इन कोल्ड क्लाइमेट. सो जब क्या हो जाता है? वाटर की स्कैरसिटी हो जाती है वहाँ. एंड यू नो दे आर नॉट सो डेंस. वो काफ़ी डेंस नहीं होते क्योंकि एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम में ही एक साथ ही वो अपनी सारी लीव्स को शेड कर जाते हैं. सो दीज फॉरेस्ट आर फाउंड इन अ लार्ज पार्ट ऑफ द कंट्री. हमारी जो कंट्री के लार्ज पार्ट हैं उसमें ये आपकी फॉरेस्ट इजली यू कैन फाउंड. Examples of deciduous trees are. Which examples? Yes, examples of deciduous trees are teak, sal and shisham. Which one? Teak, sal, neem and shisham. You know, sal also, teak tree, peepal tree, neem tree and shisham also. And you know what? Deciduous forests are also called monsoon forest. Which forests are also called monsoon forest? So, deciduous forests are also called monsoon forest. Now, student, let's come here. The number one, thorn forest. Which forest? Thorn forest. These forests are found in areas with very little rainfall. जिस आपके एरिया में बहुत लिटिल रेनफॉल होती है वहाँ आपके विच टाइप ऑफ फॉरेस्ट? थॉर्न फॉरेस्ट. शॉर्ट एंड थॉर्नी ट्रीज सच एज कीकर एंड बबूल एंड थॉर्नी शब्स ग्रो इन सच फॉरेस्ट. आपको पता है कैसे आपके वहाँ के ट्रीज होते हैं? शॉर्ट एंड थॉर्नी ट्रीज होते हैं सच एज कीकर एंड बबूल. विच वन? कीकर एंड बबूल. एंड थॉर्नी शब्स ग्रो इन सच फॉरेस्ट. Thorn forests are mainly found in Rajasthan and in some parts of Deccan Plateau. आपको पता है राजस्थान में कम लिटिल रेनफॉल होती है. So we can easily get or we can easily found in these types of trees in Rajasthan and where? In some parts of the Deccan Plateau. Where? In some parts of the Deccan Plateau. The number 4, mountain or coniferous forest. Which forest? Mountain or coniferous forest. These forests are mostly covered with tall and cone-shaped trees. Which type of trees? Yes, tall and cone-shaped trees with needle-shaped leaves. पता है कैसे फॉरेस्ट होता है बेटा? टॉल एंड कोन शेप ट्रीज होते हैं. उनकी निडल शेप जो क्या होती है? लीव्स होती हैं. जस्ट सम ऑफ द एग्जाम्पल्स आर फिर, पाइन, स्प्रूस, देवदार एंड ओक. Coniferous forests are found in the Himalayan region. Which region they are found? Yes, these types of forests are found in the Himalayan region. Which region? Himalayan region. Next one is marshy and tidal forest. Which forest? Marshy and tidal forest. These forests are found in the deltas of rivers such as Ganga, Mahanadi and Godavari. All of you know that कि हमारी जो मेन रिवर्स हैं वो डेल्टाज बनाती हैं, तो उस डेल्टा में मोस्टली आपके कौन से फॉरेस्ट आपको ईजिली फाउंड होते हैं? मार्शी एंड टाइडल फॉरेस्ट. विच फॉरेस्ट? मार्शी एंड टाइडल forest. So these types of forests where? Yes, rivers, deltas of rivers such as Ganga, Mahanadi and Godavari. The marshy forest in the Ganga delta is known as Sundarbans. Yes, the marshy forest in the Ganga delta is known as Sundarban. After the sundri trees that grow here. Which after trees? Yes, after the sundri trees that grow here. So student, just look at here. Some pictures are also given here. Sal trees in a deciduous forest, Jharkhand. Which trees? Sal trees. And which forest? Deciduous forest. Now let's come here. This one. Kika trees in thorn forest. Have you? Just look at here. Which tree? Kika tree. And which forest? Thorn forest. Now just look at here. Which forest? Yes, coniferous forest. Just look at the trees. Yes. Which type of trees? Yes, fir, pine, deodar and oak. Just look at here. Picture also again given. Which forest? Tidal forest and Sundarbans. Yes. Which one? The marshy forest in the Ganga delta is known as Sundarbans, and after the Sundari trees that grow there. One important thing also here. Did you know? 5,000 years ago. How much years ago? 5,000 years ago, forest covered over half the earth land. अगर हम पूरी अर्थ की बात करें, अर्थ के लैंड की, सो 5,000 years ago जो है पूरे फॉरेस्ट हाफ ऑफ द अर्थ लैंड को कवर्ड करते थे. बट टुडे दे कवर अबाउट 1/3 ऑफ द अर्थ लैंड. बट नाउ कितना कवर कर रहे हैं? वो 1/3 ऑफ द अर्थ लैंड इन इंडिया. Now let's come here. I'm talking about our country, India also. This one, today they cover about 1/3 of the earth land. Yes, all over the world, all over the earth. अगर हम पूरा all over earth की बात करें तो how much? 1/3. And what about India? In India, forests cover about 1/5 of the land. How much? Yes, in India, forests covered about 1/5 of the land. Now student, just look at the map very carefully. With the help of this map, we will learn in which part of India we found these types of forest. Let's start with coniferous forest. So students, I have already told you that these forests are mostly covered with tall and cone-shaped trees and with needle-shaped leaves. Which types of trees? Yes, tall and cone-shaped trees with needle-shaped leaves. And what are the examples? Tell me. I have already told you that. Yes, pine, deodar and oak trees. Which trees? Again, yes, pine, deodar and oak. Yes, pine, deodar and oak trees are the examples of coniferous forest. And coniferous forests are found in the Himalayan region. Just look at the map. This part, yes, this one. And here also, and here also. So, which type of forest? Coniferous forest. And yes, coniferous forests are found in the Himalayan region. Number 2, deciduous forest. Which forest? Deciduous forest. Trees in these forests shed all their leaves for some time during the day and hot summer season, in warmer climates, or winter in cold climates when there is scarcity of water. And what are the examples? Yes, tell me. Teak, sal, and shisham trees. Which trees are the examples of deciduous forest? Teak, sal, and shisham. As you can see in this map also, deciduous forest. Yes, deciduous forests are found in the most areas of the southern plateaus. Yes, most of the southern plateau. ये जो आपका southern plateau का most area है, वहाँ आपका कौन सा forest है? Deciduous forest. Just look at here, green one. Number 2, deciduous forest. And foothills of the Himalayas. ये आपका foothills है Himalayas का. So देखिए कितना large part of our country. आपका काफ़ी large part कौन से forest से covered हो रहा है? Deciduous forest. Which forest? Deciduous forest. Just look at the map again here. You can see this light green part. As you can see in this map, this area. Yes, most area of the southern plateau and in the foothills of the Himalayas. Here also, this one, and here also. So got it? Number 2, deciduous forest. And which are the examples? Teak, sal, and shisham. Now let's come here. Evergreen forest. Which forest? Evergreen forest. Dark green, as you can see in this map also, this part. This one, and here also. And you know what, beta? Evergreen forest. Yes, trees in these forests remain green throughout the year. And what are the examples? Rosewood, ebony, and mahogany are some evergreen forests. Which one? Rosewood, as you can see, rosewood, ebony, and mahogany. This one. And you know, evergreen forests are found in warm areas with plenty of rainfall. So ऐसे कौन से एरिया हैं आपके जो warm भी हैं साथ plenty of rainfall भी है वहाँ? Yes, Western Ghat, as you can see, Western Ghats, and in the northeastern state. Yes, here. Northeastern states of India such as Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, and Tripura. And Western Ghat, a little bit here also, Eastern Ghat, here. Western Ghat and a little bit Eastern Ghat, and northeastern states of India such as Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, and Tripura. Next one, number 4, thorn forest. Which forest? Thorn forest. You know, these forests are found in areas with very little rainfall. Short and thorny trees such as kikar and babool. Yes, which one? Kikar and babool and thorny shrubs grow in such forests. Which one? Kikar and babool. And you know, just look at here. Thorn forests are mainly found in the Rajasthan also. Just look at the, yes, thorn forests are mainly, yes, I am talking about mainly. Thorn forests are mainly found in Rajasthan, as you can see in this map, this one also. Got it? Which forest? Thorn forest. And in some parts of the Deccan Plateau also. ये आपका some part दिख रहा है Deccan Plateau का. So thorn forest. Which forest? Thorn forests are mainly found in the Rajasthan and in some parts of the Deccan Plateau also. Now number 5th, tidal forest. Which forest? Tidal forest. Student, tidal forest is also known as marshy forest. Which forest? Marshy and tidal forest. Blue part, okay. These forests are found in the deltas of rivers such as Ganga, Mahanadi and Godavari. आपके deltas बनाते हैं जो which rivers such as Ganga, Mahanadi and Godavari. And Ganga Delta is known as Sundarbans. All of you know that. I have already explained it. मैंने समझाया है आपको. Ganga Delta is also known as Sundarbans. After the Sundari trees that grow there. Which trees that grow there? Sundari trees. Blue part. Okay, as you can see here, this one. Then here also. Then a little bit here also. Then here. This one also. So, number 5th, tidal forest. Which forest? Tidal forest. And where we found? Yes, we found in the deltas of rivers such as Ganga, Mahanadi. आपका यहाँ deltas बनते हैं जो आपकी rivers बनाती हैं such as Ganga, Mahanadi and Godavari. So, उन deltas में हमें कौन से forest आपकी we found? Yes, we found tidal forest. And after the Sundari trees that grow there. Students, our next topic is conservation of forest and wildlife. Which topic? Conservation of forest and wildlife. You have seen that deforestation leads to soil erosion. Here, two words come here, deforestation and soil erosion. Just take a quick recap because I have already explained in our previous, which chapter? Yes, previous chapter, Soils of India. Soil erosion. Sometimes the fertile top layer of the soil is carried away by wind and water to a different place. Yes, from what? Yes, carried away by wind and water. कभी कभी क्या होता है कि आपकी जो सॉइल होती है एक जगह से दूसरी जगह कैरी होती है विद द हेल्प ऑफ विंड एंड वाटर टू अ डिफरेंट प्लेस. So, this is called soil erosion. And it makes the land infertile. Roots of plants hold the soil together and prevent soil erosion. किसकी roots? Roots of plants, roots of trees क्या करती हैं? Soil को hold करती हैं जिस वजह से आपका क्या prevent होता है? Soil erosion. And we cut trees, but nowadays, as all of you know that we are cutting trees. Yes, हम day by day trees को क्या करते जा रहे हैं? Trees को cut करते जा रहे हैं for our daily purposes. अपनी daily needs के लिए, अपनी daily needs को fill करने के लिए, fulfill करने के लिए we cut trees for even fuel also. So, we cut trees for fuel and to build farms, cities and roads. This is called deforestation, and deforestation causes an increase in soil erosion. जब आपके trees कम हो जाएंगे, trees कम हो जाएंगे तो इस वजह से आपका क्या होगा? Soil erosion भी ज़्यादा होगा. And landslides and floods are common in deforested areas. जब आपके वहाँ soil erosion ज़्यादा हो रहा है, डिफॉरेस्टेशन ज़्यादा हो रहा है, ट्रीज ज़्यादा कट हो रहे हैं, तो वहाँ क्या होता है? लैंडस्लाइड्स होता है एंड फ्लड्स वो कॉमन हो जाते हैं. डिफॉरेस्टेशन ऑल्सो लेट्स to reduction in the animal population. What? Yes, deforestation आपका और क्या बढ़ाता है? रिडक्शन हो जाते हैं वहाँ एनिमल्स के भी, क्योंकि ट्रीज कम हो जाएंगे, फॉरेस्ट कम हो जाएंगे, तो वहाँ ऑब्वियसली बेटा वाइल्ड एनिमल्स की भी पॉपुलेशन क्या हो जाएगी? रिड्यूस हो जाएगी, रिडक्शन हो जाएगा. It is important for us to save our forest by preventing trees from being cut and planting more trees. Yes, it is very important things. Yes, it is important for us to save our forest. हमें अपने forest को क्या करके रखना चाहिए? सेव करके रखना चाहिए by preventing. वो कैसे सेव होंगे? अपने जो हमारी trees हैं वो ताकि कट ना हो और हम trees ज़्यादा plant करें. In 1974, in 1974, villagers in the hills of Uttarakhand started a novel method of preventing deforestation. एक novel method start किया था, yes, by whom? By the villagers in the hills of Uttarakhand. And when? In 1974. 1974 में जो विलेजर्स थे कहाँ के? उत्तराखंड के, उन्होंने प्रिवेंट करने के लिए, डिफॉरेस्टेशन को रोकने के लिए एक नॉवेल मेथड स्टार्ट करा. उन्होंने पता क्या करा? दे पुट देयर आर्म्स अराउंड ट्रीज, हग देम टाइटली एंड रिफ्यूज टू मूव. उन्होंने क्या करा? बहुत सारे लोगों ने एक दूसरे के हैंड जो है होल्ड करे, और हैंड को होल्ड करने के बाद जो है ट्रीज के जो है अपनी आर्म्स पूरे राउंड में पुट कर ली, और उन ट्रीज को बिल्कुल टाइटली हग कर लिया. बिल्कुल टाइटली हग करने के बाद इट मीन्स इनकी गले लगाने का, एज यू कैन सी दैट जब हम किसी को गले लगाते हैं बहुत टाइटली करते हैं, तो वैसे ही उन्होंने ट्रीज़ को बिल्कुल टाइटली हग कर लिया, और उसके बाद बिल्कुल मना कर दिया कि हम नहीं हिलेंगे और ये ट्रीज़ बिल्कुल कट नहीं होंगे. दिस मोमेंट वॉज लेड बाय सुंदरलाल बहुगुणा. यस, who? Yes, Sundarlal Bahuguna. This movement was led by Sundarlal Bahuguna. It was known as the Chipko movement. अभी मैंने आपको बताया उन्होंने एकदम गले लगा लिया उन ट्रीज को, बिल्कुल चिपक गए वो इन ट्रीज से. सो दैट्स वाई दिस मूवमेंट इट वॉज नोन एज द चिपको मूवमेंट. विच मूवमेंट? चिपको मूवमेंट. एंड व्हेन इट वॉज स्टार्टेड इन 1974. वेयर? Yes, in the hills of Uttarakhand. And by whom? Villagers. A novel method of preventing deforestation. Now, the government encourages people to plant tree in various way. अब गवर्नमेंट भी encourage कर रही है people को to plant more trees in various ways, such as celebrating one Mahotsav in the beginning of the rainy season. Which Mahotsav? One Mahotsav. Yes, which Mahotsav? One Mahotsav. And when? In the beginning of the rainy season. So, when we celebrate one Mahotsav? Yes, every year we celebrate one Mahotsav in the beginning of the rainy season. And the government encourages people to plant trees. Similarly, under the social forestry scheme of government. Which scheme? Yes, social forestry scheme of government. Rural people are encouraged to plant more trees for wood, fuel, fodder and timber. रूरल पीपल को काफ़ी एनकरेज किया जाता है कि वो काफ़ी प्लांट करें ट्रीज़, और उनको ताकि क्या बेनिफिट्स हो, उनको वुड, फ्यूल, फॉडर एंड टिम्बर ईजिली मिले. Student, just look at the picture also given. Sundarlal Bahuguna. Yes, whose picture? Yes, Sundarlal Bahuguna. Yes, and Chipko movement, villagers prevent a tree from being cut in Chamoli, Uttarakhand. Just look at the tree and villagers also stand here. Yes, उन्होंने क्या किया? इस तरह अपने हैंड्स को होल्ड कर लिया और ट्रीज को पूरा राउंड करके अपने आर्म से बिल्कुल हग कर लिया. To prevent deforestation and conserve wildlife, the government has declared several areas as reserve forest. So, डिफॉरेस्टेशन को और वाइल्ड लाइफ को कंजर्व करने के लिए, यस, डिफॉरेस्टेशन को प्रिवेंट करने के लिए एंड वाइल्ड लाइफ को कंजर्व करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट ने क्या किया? सम सेवरल एरियाज रिजर्व फॉरेस्ट. Cutting of trees and killing of wildlife in these forests is not permitted. So, जो उनका रिजर्व फॉरेस्ट था वहाँ बिल्कुल ट्रीज कटिंग अलाउड नहीं की थी, एंड किलिंग ऑफ वाइल्ड लाइफ, हंटिंग ऑफ एनिमल्स, क्या करते हैं? एनिमल्स को हंट करने का बिल्कुल परमिशन नहीं दी गई. They are known as wildlife sanctuaries. But they are known as, yes, several areas which are, yes, government has declared what? Several areas, and cutting of trees and killing of wildlife in these forests is not permitted. So, they are known as wildlife sanctuaries and national parks. What they are known as? They are known as wildlife sanctuaries and national parks. Some of them are as follows. So, Corbett National Park. Which park? Corbett National Park, and it is located in Uttarakhand. Kaziranga National Park. Where? In Assam. Sundarbans Tiger Reserve. Where? In West Bengal. Gir National Park. Which park? Gir National Park. Where? Gujarat. Kanha National Park. And where? Madhya Pradesh. And in Karnataka, Bandipur National Park. Where? In Karnataka, Bandipur National Park. Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary. Which sanctuary? Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary. And where it is located? Yes, it is in Kerala. Chilka Lake Bird Sanctuary. Which sanctuary? Which bird sanctuary? Chilka Lake Bird Sanctuary. And where? In Odisha. So that's it, all of you. That's it, student. Thank you, all of you. Have a nice day ahead.